Today, I'm breaking down the 3 systems that we've used to scale e-com brands past 50, 60, and even 100K per month with email and SMS. Now, it's important to have all of these systems implemented to have a properly running e-com brand in 2025. No secret hack, no magic template, just real back-end infrastructure that 90% of e-commerce brands completely miss. And that infrastructure is the sole reason why most of them fall out and go bankrupt. Let's dive in. First up, campaign testing. If you're still blasting those 10% off discount codes every week and wondering why nothing is working, then this is exactly for you. At our agency, we test everything, and I mean everything. Subject lines to see whether we're driving curiosity or intent, send times to have the most optimal send time for revenue or the most optimal send time for engagement, the specific offers that we're running, whether it's a discount code, $1 off, cashback, or even free shipping. Even the button placement, whether it's going to be above the fold, which, secret, it should always be above the fold, or below the fold, or a different type of call to action. And even layouts, so specific design layouts, specific column structures, and even specific testimonial placements. All of that is being tested on a week-by-week basis to make sure that we have the best performance in our email accounts. And this isn't just theory. The reason we do so much testing is because we want to make sure that our clients get the best results. Because with a few of those little tweaks like the subject line, the send time, and the email layout, we've been able to get a brand from $500 per campaign sent all the way up to $1,200 per campaign sent, 4xing their email revenue from campaigns as a whole. Now that's the difference between good emails and scalable emails that impact the bottom line of every e-commerce business. Now I've actually dropped a full strategy video on how we did this with a UK-based brand called Compsos, which you can watch up here somewhere, and learn more about how we directly scale brands with all of those tests combined. And system number 2 is flows. And the flows are the bloodline of your email account. Flows typically generate about 60 to 70% of our clients' email revenue, and they're the ones that help you make money in your sleep, but only if they're done right. And most brands that we've audited have a handful of flows, like a welcome flow or abandoned checkout flow and a post-purchase flow at best. And it's important to go a lot deeper within those flows. Think about every single interaction that a customer has with your business, whether they're looking at a product or browsing the FAQ section. There is a flow for every single solution. And those flows are there to help communicate why your brand is superior to your competitors and is a superior product that you're offering in order to stand out from the noise, but also have customers feel like they're heard and listened to when they're looking for a new product to buy. And when brands come to us, we help them build out the full stack. So you're welcome, abandonment checkout, abandonment browse, abandonment site, abandonment view, post-purchase, cross-sell, win-back, and sunset. We have to make sure that the entire part of the business is covered within these automations in order to get the most amount of revenue, engagement, as well as customer sentiment through to the client that we're helping. And each of those flows is tailored exactly to where the customer is in the buying journey. For example, if they're just viewing products and browsing the store, we'll hit them up with a, hey, we noticed you checking out our site. Is there any way we can help you out? And the results speak for themselves. Not only does this improve the brand's revenue, it also improves engagement and overall list health because we're communicating with the customer consistently and driving revenue at the same time, because the more impressions we land on that customer, the better the revenue is going to be because they're more likely to buy. Essentially helping the customer make a better buying decision with the information that we provide to them within all of these emails. Now, if you don't have this in place, you're literally burning money every single day by not converting potential window shoppers and potential browsers into actual customers. And if you're curious on how this entire full strategy is laid out, I have a video right here that you can click after this video and learn more about how we set up our flow structure. Now, the last one is the most important one, and this is the crux of it all: deliverability and list segmentation. With deliverability, it is a silent killer when it comes to email marketing, because no one is going to be opening up your emails if they're not delivered to a person's inbox to begin with. Your flows and your campaigns could be world class, but if your emails are landing in spam or the promotions tab, they're essentially worthless. And most brands don't even realize they have a deliverability or a list issue until it's way too late. they'll see their open rates and their click-through rates drop a little bit, and it's like, okay, we're just having an off month. And that happens month after month after month. People just chalk it up to maybe the subject line isn't good, or maybe we have too many images in our email. But at the end of the day, it is an infrastructure-wide problem rather than a subject line or an email problem. And essentially, it all boils down to your sender reputation and how Google, Yahoo, Apple Mail, and Microsoft all view your domain as an authority or as spam. Now, I have a great video going into this in depth up there, but to summarize it, essentially you want to have engagement-based lists, so 15, 30, 45, 60-day email lists that you can use as the highest engagers in your audience. And it's important to cut down all of the subscribers that are not engaging within your email list, so that way when you do expand to that master list, you have a more cleaner list with higher engagers and the people that are more likely to open up your emails and especially buy from you. After that, you want to make sure that you have your DNS settings set up properly. So your SPF, your DKIM, your DMARC all have to be done completely to a T. Otherwise, your emails are just not going to be delivered. We had a client last year that left an extra space in one of those records and it completely tanked the deliverability of the account and took us over 2 months to recover that account. I'd also recommend using tools like Google Postmaster to measure exactly how well your deliverability is doing through IP verification, seeing how your authentication is doing, seeing how your sender domain is performing, whether it's bad, good, or great, and using tools like Mail Tester to troubleshoot any potential issues that you might be having with your emails. And when we implemented this for one of our clients, we were able to take their average open rate from 15%, that's 1-5, to over 60%. 6-0. And we turned email into one of their best performing channels, so that way they can use all that money that they got from email, put it back into ads, and spin that flywheel of more revenue from ads equals more revenue from email, which equals more revenue to put back into ads, and spinning that faster and faster and faster. Now, at the end of the day, email is not the sexiest topic to talk about. There's technical things in the deliverability side or specific email design tips and tricks that we can talk about, but it is one of the most tried and true marketing channels that's ever been out there because you own your list, you're not on rented land, and you have full control over what gets sent to your audience and how you can convince your audience to be buying your product. And if you don't build it right, you start to hit a ceiling very, very quickly, and it is one of the cruxes that stops you from scaling your business. So here's what you can do. Click the link down in the description, set up a free audit with myself and my team, and I will personally show you exactly all of the opportunities that are within your account and where the money sits and how to help extract that money with the proper email strategies that I help teach on this YouTube channel. And with over 50 success stories and more than $30 million generated in email revenue, you could be the next one. So if you liked the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, hit subscribe down below. And I made a video right here that I think you're gonna absolutely love. I'm Nikita, and I'll see you in the next one.